Good morning. Welcome to the desert. I am Amanda Splats, the storyteller Mahogany, Desert Eagle of Flavor. Got the cheeb going today because I think it probably should be strong enough to run the cheeb while I'm running the game. The cheeb isn't too horribly. I don't think I'm centered properly. I got the camera built into the laptop. Maybe it's on a something. What does it look like? What does it look like when I look over my second monitor? I'm not leaning. I don't use the cheap too much anymore. Usually I just use, like, there's not a bunch of middle ground with what I can run and what I can't, because I can just use the 3D or just the PNG. Hey James, thanks for stopping by, man. I think it's gonna be a relatively short one today. Just looking at some classic retro crap, some shovelware. Anyone who's not familiar with the term shovelware is like cheaply made. I gotta reorient myself. This is gonna fucking bug me. Right. Alright, chest out, shoulders back, watch for the shoe. Gonna reorient myself, maybe. Gonna piss me off. Window settings. Variables. Head pats. Oh, this is like Twitch integration or something. How do I reorient the camera? Pissing me the fuck off. Turn off the webcam, maybe? Turn it back on, maybe that'll do it. Lean in a bit. You think a professional like me who's been doing this for a year and a half would have tested the fucking thing beforehand? Apparently not. What's sprout? I don't know, I'm putting so much. I guess I'm just. Maybe the world has just tilted itself onto its axis slightly. I don't fucking know. I'm a little groggy, man. You had to forgive me. I'm a little bit fucking groggy this morning. I was up a big chunk of last night. I was trying to do some stuff on Sora 2. I've been shitposting a lot on the Sora 2 app. Making videos, remixing videos, AI videos. I only post the pertinent ones to the project. But like every video I post, I make like 2 or 3 more that have nothing to do with the project. It's just part of these little chain letter things that you do on Sora. Like where you can remix a video, then someone remixes that video, someone remixes that video. I only post the ones pertinent to the project on like Twitter. Do a lot of shit posting though. For some weird reason, by far my most watched videos on there are magical girl transformations. There was a whole thread about magical girl transformation. Oh, like an ice cream card or a pink sugar card or sugar cookie card, things, and they transferred to a magical girl with that kind of aesthetic. So I said I want a cheeseburger girl. And turned magical girl into a cheeseburger. And I wanted like a cookies and cream girl. It's not lewd or anything. It's like actual magical girl transformation, 90s anime style. It's kind of cool. I hate the fucking What's really pissing me off though is they've started to. I think they didn't realize how popular, how powerful this is going to be, especially for like a free tool. So they started throttling the fuck out of it. It pisses me off. Let's see if I can get the picture up, so I can bitch about it. First of all, it has the damn guardrails. Ridiculous goddamn, like the guardrails keep it, like stuff that was... You can create characters, quote-unquote characters on Sora 2. And characters that were created like months ago, you can no longer use them now. You get errors. Because like the guardrails keep changing. But I'll show you. Getting this shit all morning. What you're looking at is you are allowed to have 3 generations going at once. Be making 3 videos at once. And when you're making a video, it'll show a tiny little progress bar, a circular progress bar. And you can have 3 of those going at once. Problem is, sometimes there'll be these ghost generations where instead of a progress bar, it's just 2 rotating circles. And that's not actually a video being made, that's just circles. And I wondered why that happened. Because it would only allow me to make 1 video at a time to do ghost. Then there would be points where there would be 3 ghost circles. And I couldn't make anything. Apparently, like, they must be throttling it or something. That's the only thing I can think. They must be throttling it. Like, they didn't realize how popular, how powerful it'd be, how many people be on there. Especially with that remixing feature. Pissed me the fuck off, though. Especially since they have to generate something like 6 or 7 times. 6, 7, 6, 7. Just to get some quality. Like, they give you 30 generations, but they don't last long. Go through that like popcorn. It's just... Plus, like, if you get content violations, like it's too much like third-party content or something, they could lock you out of your account for like hours. So I think they're just trying to deal with how many people are on it now. And it pisses me the fuck off because it's Geese Howard's birthday. And I wanted to do a video of Geese Howard eating a corn dog. And I can't now. Fuck! Happy birthday, Geese. Long may you live. Till Terry throws you off your fucking tower again. Dude flies off more towers than a Russian oligarch, I tell you, man. Is that joke still relevant? Maybe just not having the process for the amount of requests you're getting. Yeah, I know. I think that's why at the beginning, remember, you can only get there by invite. Like, people were posting invite codes, and the thing is, people were posting codes, and people were supposed to be snapping them up on Reddit or something. But obviously someone must have had bots that scanned all the codes and picked them up. Now you can sign up freely, and you can give codes to people. That just gives you, like, free generations, but it's bullshit. Like, it'll give you 10 free automatic generations, but you get 30 every 24 hours. It's kind of bullshit. Plus, they keep fucking things up. Like, using the app and using the website are 2 completely different things. Like, using the app, you cannot choose aspect ratio, you cannot choose length. Because if you're using the website, you can choose 10 or 15 seconds. You can choose horizontal or vertical. But now to make a video through the website, you have to give them your phone number. I'm not giving them that. Fuck that. You're a super powerful AI that's driving up the prices of computers worldwide. You should probably know my phone number by now. Here's my phone number. It's 696967420. Blaze it. Blaze one for the nation. Only if it's legal in your state and you're of legal age, though. Do not get your medical. people ask me, with the way that my brain works, have I ever smoked weed? No. 100% honest, I have never done marijuana, ever. But that's like a personal choice. Because I've had other family members who've tried it before, and they just get really, really sick. Vomiting and everything. So I'm pretty sure I'd have a similar reaction to it. Yeah. So happy birthday, Geese. Stop killing people, god damn it. Raising Storm. And a little bit more about what we're gonna do today. So I was getting into shovelware at one point in my life. Like board games and card. I've always been a huge fan of board games and card games and shit like that. I want to do more of those on this channel. I figured I'd do that and sow my retro oats as well. I have stuff to do in town today. But I could do that like in the afternoon. This stream may not go too horribly long. I've got 21 games. 7 3-packs. But I won't hesitate to bail on a game. And some of these games will only take like a minute. I just want to show you what we were like back in the day strapped for entertainment. So these are all using the Game Boy Advance. If you don't remember the Game Boy Advance, it's like a Game Boy but with more. Like it was colored and not the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance. It's a little more advanced than the Game Boy Color because it's the Advance. Everyone got that? Let me show you just like, let me go ahead and pull it up, load it up. I'm worried about my controller. This old piece of shit that I've been using for a little while. It seems to be working. Like sometimes I do get a loose wire though. Luckily it looks like wide boy, not exactly, you got it. It looks like, though, I have this little shitty Xbox controller, and it looks like it actually uses a USB-A cable, so it's not horrible. Like barring anything else, I could actually get it to get another one. Like I think the one I use for one of my phone chargers would work for it. Because I always get paranoid about that shit. Because, like, for example, I had to make an emergency purchase yesterday from my local grocery store. Because, like, my electric razor died. Ran out of charges and everything. And I could not charge it because I could not find the charger because it was this weird obscure charger that just came with the like looks like a headphone jack kind of. So I just had to straight up waste some like $25-30 and buy a new razor. Like first world problems, I know, but holy shit. So I like these days, like you have the option of buying batteries, but most stuff doesn't take batteries. You remember batteries? Remember when you had to power everything with a small tube? Pepperidge Farm remembers. God, what would a battery-powered cookie taste like? I'm not good at yap. But you know what I am good at? I'm good at Candyland. I am the world's preeminent Candyland expert. The land of candy, bitch. You do not know. So this is the first compilation. 3 games each compilation. Tastes like acid. Yeah, acid cookies. Not that kind of acid. Like noxious acid. Like. So if y'all have ever played Candyland, it's a game of skill and logic. And I will show you how to play. Look at this grinning, this little grinning fuck right here. We are gonna take on red. Here, it'll be sandy. So, this is a game of skill and logic and diplomacy. Here's how you play. You draw a card, and you move to that spot. Now, I know you may not understand the logical complexities and intricacies of Candyland. So I feel like maybe I should explain the strategy to you. You draw a card. There you go. I did not like Candyland growing up. I did not. And it's weird. Although this music fucks. This music absolutely fucks. I did not like Candyland growing up for the same reason I don't like slot machines now. I don't like anything where I don't have any say at any chance. Oh god, nut! I'm making it to the nut! Before I get to why I don't like this game. So you draw the card and you go up to that color, forward that color. But if you get a character card, you go over to that character instead. As you saw, getting one character card warped me halfway across the fucking board. It's not about getting the right colors or anything, it's essentially whoever gets Queen Frostine first wins. Jolly. Now you see how far it set me back? I would get irrationally angry as a child if I ended up getting like the gumdrop guy or the gingerbread or the tree. I think it was Goopy back in the day. I had the really old one where it was Goopy. And it just pissed me the fuck off when I had to go all the way back. To the point where we actually had to have a house rule where if you got a character that set you back, you could just ignore that. But then it just became whoever drew Queen Frostine first won. Like, there is no skill involved. Like, it's like bingo. I used to live in Florida, and I had these old ladies saying they were expert bingo players. Like, they knew how to do the bingo. Like, they were unbeaten. Like, it's 100% chance. You have no say in the matter. If you get a bingo, that is... I guess it's like God or Cthulhu or Fate or the Matrix or whatever you believe in. In fact, to some point, like, there was a time where I wanted to... It's like, if I wanted to pull off a scam, which I don't, YouTube, I don't want to pull off scams, alright? I'm not advertised. I'm not sponsored by Honey or anything like that. I would write a book about how to be the world's best bingo player. You got stuck. Oh my, one space? Oh my god, they made this game wimp. They pussified this game, man. When I was young, the original version I had, you had to stay there until you drew a certain color card. Now you just miss one turn. Where's the old school hardcore Candyland I grew up with? That blue dinosaur just had the face of the fat ghost from Cast. Yeah, oh. Kinda. Looks a little bit more like Slimer from the real Ghostbusters to me, but I can see where you're coming from. I'll be 100%. I don't know if I could finish this. But the only reason I'm playing this long is this music absolutely fucks. Like, this is an epic serenade you would have while you stroll through the land of candies. But I hate this game, and originally I hated this game because I kept going all the way back and getting pissed off. I could never hit the shortcuts. But as I grew up, I realized I also hated this game because there's no skill involved. There's no actual input. Ah, get fucked. Go beat Mr. Mint. Don't let him put the candy cane where he wants. Dude's a fucking ripoff of Waldo. Come on. Or Wally. It's weird. Like, I grew up watching Where's Waldo, or playing Where's Waldo. The rest of the world calls him Wally, I think. The dude with the red and white stripes and the glasses, who's like hiding in a crowd all the time. I love that shit. Those massive, enormous pictures with thousands of characters in them, and you're just looking for this one little red and white fuck. Now you see that ice cream cone there? That's Queen Frostine. No matter what version of the game, she's always right at the end. So if you get her card at any point, you've essentially won. Unless you get like another one that sends you back. Now, I don't know why I'm bitching about a game that is literally meant for children. I just hope I finish soon, because like I said, this music fucks. But, hold on. Oh, a little bit of rubber banding going on. He's going to visit the lolly. Lolly, not lolly. Get your head out of the fucking gutter. I guess they had to make this song epic and long because it's just like... Otherwise you realize you're just playing Candyland. You know, I'm gonna imagine that that's not the Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Now you see, this is ridiculously close. But, like, just if I get Grandma Nut again or something, they'll send me all the way back. Being children is no excuse. Exactly, Jenks, exactly. It's what I talk about classic Disney movies from the 80s and 90s. They were brilliant, they were smart, and kids loved them and adults could love them too. Good, I made it to Candy Castle. That's it. You get another banger winner. Look at that smug bastard. And we just go right back. Fuck, Chutes and Ladders, another one I had growing up. There's Microsoft clip art looking shit. I'm only doing 2 characters, because I want to make this relatively quick. We'll get through all of them. There are some good games in this compilation. There are some good games. So yeah, Chutes and Ladders was a really popular one growing up. Like, I believe it was initially supposed to be a game of morals and stuff. I know Zoss would probably know more about this than I do. Oh, you cheap fuck. It's a game about morals and stuff. Like, if anyone's seen the Eels and Escalators skit from SpongeBob, it's basically that, but actual game. Oh, did I accidentally choose 2 play? You see, that's how bad this game is. I accidentally chose 2 players instead of 1 player on 1 computer. I just now noticed. So place your bets. Basically, you stand on the bottom of a ladder, you go to the top. You stand on the top of a slide, you go down to the bottom. You know, this music does not fuck nearly as hard as Candyland. I'm gonna move on. Match game. Oh, we're going solo, baby. Which of these bastards speaks to me? You speak to me. Ooh. 42, that is a very strange number. Who settled on 42? Maybe the snake's on the edge because moral one doesn't trust the snake in Eden because it's... That 100% makes sense. It was originally Snakes and Ladders when I grew up. They made it Chutes and Ladders for some reason. Okay. Gift keys. Sun hat. Gift keys, sun hat, horse, dino. Keys, sun, hat, horse, dino. Keys, sun, hat, horse, dino, banana watch. Dino watch bear. Keys, hat, dino, banana, watch, bear. Keys, hat, dino, banana, watch, bear. Choo-choo, pizza. 2. Wasn't the horse up here? Banana, watch, bear. No, that's fuck. I'm trying to remember, like, oh my god, is this like a cognitive test? The man, woman, camera, person, TV. You know what? No. No. I'm good. I'm fucking good. Let me load up the next cartridge. Now, these are actually interesting, this specific compilation, because these are 3D toys. These are 3-dimensional toys, and they try to translate them. Like, I kind of don't get this, though. Because, like, if it's the point is to have a big tactile toy to mess around with, translating it to a video game, I don't know, man. But I am surprised at how good it is. This smug bastard. This guy speaks to me for some reason. Your name is... Your name is T. Another smug bastard. Your name is... Not T. I don't know what kind of skill level at the moment. So ker-plunk was actually I had ker-plunk at home. Mother and father splats when they bought toys and stuff when I was growing up. They bought a lot of older stuff because they know I wouldn't know how old it was, and we still had a great fucking time. Basically, that they tried to buy stuff they could do together, activities we could do together, and I will appreciate that because they did want to spend time with me and my sister Golden Hair. So actually, this actually really cool. You can rotate the view with the left and right bumpers. So what you got to do is you try to take as many sticks out as you can without getting any marbles, because you lose points if you get marbles. Now I assume when they say skill level, that doesn't mean like it's tricky or anything. That just means like how good is the computer? Because a lot of AI in old video games is just how good is the RNG? Well, that's a sound I can live with. Oh shit! Oh, my points are declining. The numbers are going down. Oh god, that marble has just precariously landed on that other marble. It's all gonna come crashing down. And you know what they say, man, when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, I gotta take a stand. It don't help to hide. Ah, fuck! I didn't curse a lot when I was a child, but Father Splash made sure me and my sister knew all the words. Yeah. But I had this growing up, and these were some flimsy ass sticks. Like, they actually broke pretty easily. It was fun. Like, it was just something to do, something to watch. Like, the power of gravity. I wonder how the physics work in this game, though, because obviously, if they were to make this in like 2026, they could actually do physical, like I wonder if this is on Tabletop Simulator. You could actually use physics and gravity to use, but these old Gameboy days, like, I don't know, it's probably just RNG. You notice the music, it's at least passable to really good for most of these. Jesus. This smug bastard, he's got a reason to be smug. You know. Ha! Eat shit, buddy! Eat shit, small child. I can't wait for us to just, like... all of us, like, all the games of ker-plunk back in the day would come down to one person getting that one stick that drops, like, 10 marbles down, and then they just, like, rage quit. I was a competitive little bastard from very young, from the very beginning. Luckily, Sister Goldenhair was also very competitive. So she also, like... I don't think anyone else would have put up with my shit, but Sister Goldenhair did. Let's see. Crap. This literally is a race to the bottom. Oh my god, it's literally a race to the bottom. You know what? I think I got this. I don't got this. Fuck. Yeah, but it was literally like a plastic tower. You shove sticks in the middle and then you pour marbles onto it. Sorry. It was an interesting set piece. Like, back in the day, like, I did, like, if you remember when I did board games with Malone, Himawari, and... Malone, Himawari, and Palin. We did like Fireball Island and 13 Dead End Drive. Those are the big board games that had like just massive set pieces. And this is like one of the earliest ones of that where like the gameplay is not the real allure. It's having that big set piece. Because 13 Dead End Drive was just like the massive mansion with death traps. And Fireball Island was literally a gigantic plastic island with a idol in the middle and fireballs rolling down. It was more about the allure of having that set piece. Problem is, as cool as they looked, they were a bitch to put away at the end of the day. Because you had to disassemble them. To the point where I would, like, there would be a corner of my room growing up where I would just have... oh, fuck, I think I'm screwed. The end game of ker-plunk is horrible. Where I would just have 2 or 3 games in the corner of my room ready to go at any time. Like, I guess these days they'd call it preloading. And then, like, no one would want to play. So I just use them as, like, backgrounds for pro wrestling action figures. And I guess it's kind of my version of Kaiju Big Battle. Like, I knew video games existed. I had video games back in the day. But, like, I had better shit, too. Oh, Jesus. What? Hold on! What? Look at that shit! That marble is literally being held up on one... And it fell when I hit the other one! Fuck are these physics? And it plays the Nanny Nanny Boo Boo song. Fuck you too, buddy. You smug little bastard. Today's best, yeah. No, I don't want to put myself to that shit again, no. The green cichlid. Yeah, it's all bent. It's bent and broken, tied up and twisted the way I'd like to be. For you, for me, come crash into me. No, you would get... okay. I guess they just recycle the same kits. IP. Not Best of one. I don't want to put up. I want to play actual good games. So y'all know how to play tic-tac-toe. I don't think I had this one as a kid. These little bean bags. You throw the... You're standing across the room, and you throw the bean bags. And I think I know why Mother Splats did not buy this for me as a kid. I would not have been able to resist the temptation, me and Sister Goldenhair, to just throw the bean bags at each other. How do I do that? What? Oh, God. Windows, yeah, Windows would be lost. Windows would be lost, and pets would be confused. I want to try to break this one he has. What? Alright. Please tell me he's not just gonna nail it. Oh God, he does the little chef's kiss. Look at this. He does the little buongiorno chef's kiss finger thing. And this is some horrifying music. This is like if you lost a battle or something. Well, that stars across. No. No, I said no. Well, I told you I was gonna, like, speed through some of these. So yeah, it's just a big thing on the floor. You throw a beanbag at it. This is the 90s. Like I said, the toys I got were old. Like, usually, like, a lot of them were secondhand. But it doesn't matter because we didn't know any better, and we still had a lot of fun. So, I don't think I had this one. Here, I'll be the smug bastard. Maybe that's the problem. Ooh! Ooh. Oh my God, that guy's not human. That dude's a fucking skinwalker is what he is. Your name is Skinwalker. Hello, human. Would you like to engage in a game of discus? Okay, so... Wow. Have a spot on the spinner that just makes you spin again? That's not going to waste time. Feels like some analog horror monster I've seen but can't remember. You can't remember because he goes into your brain and eats your dreams. So you don't remember him. Now this is actually cool. This is really cool how they actually do the 3D interpretation of it. He must have fucked up and dropped a disc or something. I will not hesitate to bail on any of these. But yeah, it was just like this big monstrosity of like coat hangers and stuff. We just had all these discs on them. I don't think I ever had this one. Oh good, I get to play the fucking game now. Great. I get to play the damn game. I think this one. Oh god, it's like Operation. Huh? What? Is it like Operation rules? Am I not allowed to touch the thing in the middle? Oh god, he's going to... He's going to complete the ritual. It's like, this looks like the kind of guy who's only here because he wants to complete the ritual. I don't know if the tippet thing actually falls over, or whether just lean and kind of makes it a little hard to balance. He has succeeded. he is one step closer to ascending. His face looks like that, the boiled one who eats your brain in your dreams. Was that one of those SCPs? There's so many SCPs. I can't keep track of them. What? I don't understand how to do this. I'm playing his game. Yeah, because, like, when I first found out about SCP, I'm like, oh, it's a bunch of goofy monsters and shit. Because I used to watch a lot of Markiplier, and he did a lot of those SCP games. And I used to watch the late Richard Kianka, and he did some of those SCP games also. But, like, there are literally thousands of monsters the community has created in the SCP universe. It's actually kind of amazing. Oh, some other YouTube universe that you don't remember there. It sounds vaguely familiar, man. I'll have to look it up. Oh god, he has succeeded. He has 2 discs. He's about to complete the ritual. What do I have to land on to get the shotgun? Shotgun wedding and a stain on my shirt. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to... Oh. Oh, you can lift it up. What? I mean, there were like 4 pages of instructions at the beginning. I didn't read them. I was too busy looking at his face and trying not to fail my sanity check. Like, I should have put more points into, like, Volition. Or, like, consider this, probably, like, should have put my points into Inland Empire. This dude's giving me the shivers. Ah, get fucked. The ancients decided that you have had it too easy. Kind of a banger, though. These have had some banger music. I have to look up, see if any of these 3D ones are available on Tabletop Simulator. Oh. Well, you get the idea. We'll let the old ones sleep. You get the idea. But yeah, those were like when you grew up, they had these just big physical set pieces. Because you knew what a board game looked like. They've been around for like decades. Hundreds of years. Like since the game of Ur, like I think thousands of years ago. I think it was like the first board game we know about. They had to draw other people in. Draw them in other ways. Like I think possibly the most popular set piece game ever. Mousetrap. Everyone had Mousetrap growing up, myself included. It was just absolutely amazing. Now, the gameplay of Mousetrap is bullshit. Again, no skill, no logic involved. You literally just roll a die and pick up pieces of cheese. But I don't think the pieces of cheese matter, because, like, the point is trying to get caught in the trap. So, you basically, for anyone who doesn't remember Mousetrap, I gotta remember, some of these fetuses don't remember the games that I do. And I call you fetus with all the respect and camaraderie in the world. Some of y'all are fetuses, though. So, Mousetrap was probably the most popular set-piece game of all time. It's just this giant Rube Goldberg contraction. And you would build it as you went, like you'd have to add a piece as you went down the board. And at the end, you could catch somebody. You gotta catch the other mouse. Now, you'd earn pieces of cheese while you go down the board. But I don't understand what the pieces of cheese are for, because essentially you're just trying to capture the other person. So it looks like a normal board game at this point, where you're trying to get to the end. I don't think anything happens when you land on the other one. But at the end of the board, it's an endless loop. And you basically just keep going around the loop again and again and again and again until somebody gets mouse-trapped. Now, you see the last game had 3D graphics. If there's any game that needs 3D graphics to do a proper representation, do it justice, it'd be Mousetrap. Oh god, I'm up to the death wheel. Oh god, I'm zooming! Oh no, oh fuck. My family had another variant of Mousetrap where you had Play-Doh and molded great people, player characters, and traps would crush them as... Oh my god, dude, I think I had that. I don't remember, like, I know from, like, not to dox you, you said you're from Europe. But I think I had something like that, like a grape game or something. But let's see if I can look shit up while I'm streaming. What was the name of it? I vaguely remember. We had a ton of fucking board games. Like, my parents were hesitant to get me into video games. But they knew that, like, once I did, I would not go back. Or game with Play-Doh people. What was the name of it? That's it! Grape Escape. Grape Escape or Grape Goop. Yeah, players create grape-shaped figures using grape goop. And the point is to avoid getting squished. Let me grab a quick picture. If I didn't have it, I definitely remember seeing it. Y'all aren't missing anything. Go to my download folder, that's the fastest way. I still get paranoid about showing my browser on stream. There. I think that was it. I think that was it. Grape Escape, I think. If I didn't have it, I saw it or someone else had it. So yeah, now we're in what I affectionately call the death spiral. At this point of the game, you're just trying to get someone to land on the trap, and then trap them. Because if you spend all game building the fucking mousetrap, the game does not end until, like, someone gets caught in the trap. So there's this endless death loop. Basically, it's just anticipation, just waiting forever. Build the trap, get in the death loop, and then chase each other. I don't even know why you need the cheese. You see, even the game doesn't know. It just says 9+. 9+ pieces of cheese. Oh, you rubber banding bastard. Get up here. Hurry the fuck up. We need to enter the end game. We need to... One of us needs to die. We keep doing this game over and over again. God, this is gonna take forever. Is there a turbo option on this completely legitimate Game Boy Advance? Don't worry, there are some good games in this collection. It just fascinates me that they tried to translate these tactile 3D games, 3D board games, into a 2D format. I cannot. Oh fuck! Hurry the fuck up, you slow spastic shit! I can understand partially why they'd want to do that. Like, because if you're going on a trip or something, like a road trip, you're not going to be playing Mousetrap in the back of the car. Plus, again, the music kind of fucks. Like, that's just one console. Like, the music in each of these games goes far, far harder than it has to. Way harder. Oh. Okay, now we're both in the death spiral. One of us has, and when I was growing up, God, I'm unlocking so many memories today. One of us has to be on the cheese wheel. One of us has to hit turn crank. So I have to roll a 5 in order to win. Nope. No point in turning the crank, no one's there. And this would take... I think this almost took an hour one time. Where we were just on the death spiral for so long. Like, because we would never have anyone be on the trap spot and then have someone turn the crank. I mean, it's easier with 4 people, I think. But when it was just me and Sister Golden here, we would just get so frustrated that we made a house rule. That, like, we don't even have to turn the crank. If you land on the net, you just get murdered by the net. And that would stop us from having to do... See, I need a 2 to win. Nope. You just endlessly farm cheese. I'm not gonna spend forever doing this, although I'd hate to cuck y'all by starting Mousetrap and then not spinning the Mousetrap. I don't even care if it's me. Go ahead, get a 1. I need a 3. Nope. I don't know how long to give this. How long do I go the bit? Because like I said, this could go for hours. Because you have to have mouse number 1 land on an exact spot. Then have mouse number 2 land on an exact spot. If I get a 6. Basically, as soon as somebody hits that death spot, you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting that and ending the fucking game. Okay, I got a 5. Get a 5! I'm just repeatedly cucking myself over and over. Not cool. Come on, I need a 2. It's just 2 mice cucking each other over and over. I think I saw that on Fur Affinity back in the day. Yes! Finally! Turn the crank and snap the plank and kick the ball right down the chute. Turn the crank, snap the plank, kick the ball right down the chute. Now watch it go and hit the hole and knock the ball in the rub-a-dub tub, which flips the man into the pan. The trap is set. Here comes the net. Mousetrap, I guarantee it's the craziest trap you'll ever see. Now you see? Why did we need the fucking cheese? What point did the cheese serve? It's whoever got... You know what? It's gonna piss me off unless I look it up. What purpose does the cheese serve in the board game mouse trap? It's a strategic resource to influence opponents. When a player lands on the turn crank space and no opponent is on the cheese wheel, they can spend a cheese piece to roll the die and move an opponent's mouse towards the trap space. This allows the players to maneuver opponents into the trap. Oh, and if the trap is successfully catches an opponent, the player loses all their cheese pieces. That's bullshit. I mean, I know this shit is like for 3- and 4-year-olds. I know this. I should not be getting irrationally angry about children's games. But irrationally angry, Old Man Yells at Cloud is like 50% of my content. The other 50% is screaming at Cara Malone. Y'all know Simon. Up. Simon is very simple. Easiest thing in the world. It's gonna do a series of lights. You have to match that series of lights. And it keeps adding one every time. How many can you remember? I would cheat at Simon when I was a kid. I would cheat at... I would have a pen and paper. And I would just write down every color that came up. I think I got up to like a string of like 30 before I got bored. Children's game teaching you to lure your friends into danger for your own... Exactly, man. It's a dog-eat-dog world, except dog-eat-dog. It's mouse trap mouse. Man, the fucking splats out, didn't it? That was quick. But yeah, it was about that big set piece. Like Operation, here's another game that's about set pieces. I don't think it struck me until I was an adult how horrifying it is. This guy... Oh, okay, so who are these... Which of these characters speaks to me? Which of these guys looks least like a skinwalker? Sure, that's fine. Too classic. So, Operation... There's all this stuff wrong with this dude. All these little bits, little white pieces. And you've got a pair of metallic tongs. You have to pull the item out. The little plastic item out. But your tongue cannot touch the sides. Makes it very, very difficult. Okay, so the game tells I had to get the bread. See how they translate this. You're not allowed to touch the sides. It's much easier to do with the D-pad. Imagine, oh god, what kind of healthcare does this guy have? Gotta be a specialist. With the bone. It's mere hundreds of dollars. So yeah, you just take the card, it tells you what item you need to get. You're not allowed to touch the sides, though. This is too easy. But I think I look at his expression. There is an existential horror on this man's face. Number one, he's naked. I don't know, do you have to be totally naked? Like, I'm getting his wishbone. Do you need to be naked for wishbone surgery? Do you need your dong flapping out? Oh, no. Oh, no. I got too distracted doing surgery. Got too distracted. Fuck. Spare ribs. Start cooking and don't spare the spare ribs. And it didn't. This guy is horrified. And his nose lights up when you fuck up. I'd be horrified if that horse. Yeah. There's so much horrible shit wrong with this dude. Now, the one at the bottom left, it's supposed to be a rubber band. The rubber band always broke when we had it. So here's the thing I just realized. Look at this guy is awake. He's awake this entire time. I'm guessing he can feel everything. What? He must be able to feel everything we're doing to him. He's smiling. He's conscious. Look, he just smiled. He's conscious. This is frightening. Imagine just like being on that slab, naked with your guns hanging out. And there's just this bald, bony desert bitch just taking chunks out of you. No anesthesia. I'm pretty sure there's no anesthesia. Mona Lisa. Here comes the little one. Here comes oblivion. All good children go to heaven. I already took out your wishbone. Didn't I? Fuck. Oh no, that's what happened. Ouch. But you get the idea. Again, on the one hand, I don't understand like why they made Game Boy game compilations of a lot of these, because it's about the tactile experience. But on the other hand, like, you're taking them on trips and stuff. Although I think these days they actually have miniature versions of these board games, like travel versions. So yeah, that's the horror of having surgery done while you're awake, with your gun hanging out. It's horrible. Oh, good. We're about to get into some games people might recognize. Like actual games I enjoy. Nice. Because we play Yahtzee. People still play Yahtzee these days. Although, like, when you see it in game compilations, they have to call it something different, like Yacht. Or Yacht Dice. No, this is actual licensed Yahtzee. Well, let's start with the Game of Life. Everyone remembers the Game of Life. Basically, you're going through life. I'll pick a female just to piss off a certain subset of the viewing population. It was gonna be green. That's fine. So, the Game of Life. You're basically going through life. It's simple. So you get a career, you get paid regularly, you have life events that happen, and you just go through life, and just like in real life, whoever ends the game with the most money wins. So you can either start automatically with a salary, which is how much money you get at these mandatory pay spaces, or you can go to college and choose from 3 spaces. I find, now this is not life advice, this is just game advice, I find it's not worth it to do the college route. It's just easier to start with the card they give you. Because you'll be switching up soon enough. Fuck, I didn't see how much. 100,000, I think that's like the lowest. 100. What athlete gets paid $100,000 a year? Like, am I playing like what shitty sport? Am I like an indie wrestler or something? Like the most indie of indie wrestlers? Inheritance, collect $10,000. Ooh. I don't know what it is. Whether it's this or it's Vegas Stream. Oh shit, I accidentally. My bad, I accidentally chose the other being a human again. Fuck. My bad. I'm a little fucked up today, you'll have to excuse me. Did not get a ton of sleep last night. I'm just trying this again, though. I'm a computer consultant. 20,000. Maybe a professional horseshoe. Yeah. Professional horseshoe thrower. I got the best vertical shot in the game, baby. Like, I can make them go up. But you gotta watch out when they come down. And I refuse to wear a helmet because of the love of the game. I may have concussed myself several times, but I do it for the love of the game. Oh God, computer consultant, but I'm only making $20,000 a year. I think that's less than minimum wage. Computer consultant at 20,000. Maybe I'm like a Reddit mod or something. Nah, that's a joke. They do it for free. Oh God, did you hear about that one Reddit mod? There was a Reddit mod recently who lost their position on livestream fails, r/livestream fails. And he put out a video that was like a supervillain video where he threatened that he said, like, if he did not get paid and not get restored, and he directed it directly to the owner of Reddit, that there would be like societal collapse and shit. I think it's kind of horrifying. He thought he was way too important for this shit. Like he said, like our live stream fails made people's careers and something about the economy and shit. And he directed it directly to the guy who owned Reddit. Which, you know, the only way he would have ever seen it is now it's getting so much attention. Like, I think even Muda and Charlie talked about it. I don't watch Muda and Charlie as much as I used to. They do political stuff now. Regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, I don't do political. Sounds like something Reddit mod. Yeah. But he wasn't wearing a fedora, so you didn't get the full experience. Okay, so life. You get married. You buy a house. You get paid regularly, and other things happen. At the end, whoever has the most money wins. You get money passing payday or landing on it. And basically the fun is, quote unquote, the fun is seeing what type of events you get onto. And you notice we also collect these little tiles, the life tiles. Oh, gotta buy a house now. I want a McMansion. I want one of those big bullshit mansions that doesn't make any sense. Like it's like non-Euclidean. Dutch colonial. And 8 spacious rooms with a study den, solar heated, wood burning stoves, solid earth floor. Oh God, this thing is gonna go up like a fucking tinderbox. I can tell. Like, if that wood burning stove or that solar heating gets out of hand, everyone is just gonna burn. Oh shit. You see, I can't afford a big, nice... Oh, I got a child. You can have children, too. I can't afford that, so I gotta dig out a loan. I'm making $20,000 a year, living in a $120,000 house. I'm living way above my means. I'm just a programmer. I can barely afford the proper socks. Meanwhile, this smug bastard, he's catching up. Oh my God, I just had another child. That didn't hurt at all. Pain-free childbirth. So, new... Now, I believe the salary is different. The salary is different than the profession. I think the profession gives you a bonus on specific spaces. Like, you see some of the spaces have the profession listed on them. But there are mandatory places. Oh, Victorian. He gets a library and a service. He's got a servant's quarters. Ooh, fancy little fuck. You come to your party. Fuck you. I bet your place is haunted. I bet your Victorian mansion is haunted by the ghosts of sad children. Sad Victorian children. It's like, I hope your life is like a game of Gloom. I remember that card game, like, where it's just sad Victorian people dying in horrible ways. I played that with Malone, Halen, and Choco once. It's a weird game. Do I want to buy a TV or do I want to give my family physicals? Buy a TV or give my family physicals? You know what? I'm a man of priorities. I want to watch Scrubs in high def. Now, all these little life tiles, you get that at the end. You don't know how much money they're worth until the end. So it's always a crapshoot. I believe you can play the stock market in this game as well, but there's not much of a point for it. Ooh, run for mayor. Oh. My platform is evicting you from your Victorian mansion so I can live there. Vote. I'm running for mayor and he's voting. There's only 2 people here. He sure is fucking voting for me, because I put a pox on his Victorian mansion. It'll be like that one music video from Panic at the Disco, Mona Lisa. I don't think I've ever sung that song. I like that song. Whoa, Mona Lisa, guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa, I'd pay to see you frown. Stay close to me, tell me I'm right. Let the sun lay down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. Don't worry, we're almost at the end. Yeah, I had an older version of life though. The old ancient version I had did not have life tiles or anything. It just had a few jobs you could have, and none of the profession cards. So this is like a more modern version. Yeah, this version you can have a separate profession, and that helps on some of those. Like, I think you don't have to pay the penalty on some of those. Do I want to donate to the Art Institute or do I want to buy a car? Well, I bought a TV instead of giving my family physicals. Fuck you think I'm gonna do? I need that sport utility vehicle. That's a ripoff. It looks like I'm driving the exact same car I was 10 seconds ago. I feel ripped off. It's almost like this game is not indicative of the game of life. Get to the end, don't worry. I think we're getting to the end. So basically you run around this board, making money, having babies, birthing, squatting out a child, as they say, making money. At the end, you have 2 choices. You can either retire and make a whole, like, cash in your money if you think you have enough money to win. Or you can go, like, see if you go bankrupt. I believe the old rules were, if you get, and you don't think you have enough money to win, You can put everything on one spin, and if you get that spin right, like, you automatically win, I think. I'm not sure if that rule translated to later ones. That basically, like, if you're way behind, you know you're fucked. You've still got a 1 in 10 chance of winning anyway. So it's like rubber banding. At least the spinner goes up to 10, so you do get a nice brisk game. See, we're getting older. Spin again if not. What if I want to spin again if I am in the lead? I guess that's more the rubber banding that's built in. Allows people who are far behind to catch up. Spin again if not in the lead. Because they're trying to make it fair. For even people who suck. Music kind of fucks though. Visit a war memorial. I remember the last time I visited a war memorial. It was fairly recently. It was like kind of a general one, not for any specific war, but several of them. And I think it kind of stunned me how quiet it was. Like, there's not a lot of quiet places in Mahavre. This is a crazy fucking place. But it just stunned me, like I was just sitting there in the shadows of like these old soldiers and stuff. With the flags and everything, and just like, it was just quiet. It was actually kind of nice. I had a lot to think about, man. Oh, I had a racehorse. That's a fucking race. That reminds me, I don't think I did my UMA dailies. And by doing my dailies, I mean logging in for 2 minutes. But about a racehorse, I bought a UMA for $65,000. Da, 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 da. I still can't believe it. After not playing the game for a month, I finally got enough free currency where I could do a 10 pull. Your odds of getting a 3-star horse are 3 in 100. Which means your odds of getting a 3-star horse on a 10 pull, I believe it's 1 in 3 or 1 in 3.6 or something. I got 2 10 pulls. Or 2 3-stars and 1 10 pull. Okay, now I believe this is the point where I decide, I forget which one is which. One of them is like, you just count your money at the end, and the other one is, you could take a chance, blow it all, just automatically win the game. Go to Countryside Acres. I think Millionaire Estates is the last chance one. Now, I believe, if I remember right, I don't know if it's this version or not, you want to try to get to the end as soon as possible, because then you could, like, keep spinning and get money every spin. But apparently not this version of the game. Oh, he's done. Doesn't matter, he's done. All players have retired. Player 2 is the richest player at Millionaire Estates. Gets 4 life tiles. Solution to pollution. Solution to pollution is not minting this game. Oh my god, I won the Nobel Peace Prize! I won the fucking Nobel Peace Prize, baby! Holy shit. I can't believe the Nobel Peace Prize is stopping. I gotta tweet this out. I won the Nobel Peace Prize. Do you actually get $250,000? That'd be neat. Yeah, hold on. Why is Happy Hump trending on Twitter? I gotta find. Why is Happy Hump trending on Twitter? Who's humping? The first thing I click, it's a woman with the boobs hanging out. Second one, woman with the boobs hanging out. Third one, it's a butt. Fourth one, it's a woman and a camel. No clue. I guess everyone's just humping. I'm not humping today, no. Oh god, Goldship won the Triple Crown! And somehow that's not worth as much prestige as getting the Nobel Peace Prize. Hump says, yeah, probably. I found a new energy source. I've opened a health food chain. Lifetime achievement. What the hell? I climbed the fucking mountain. Okay. I painted a masterpiece. I won a dance contest. I feel like those three things should not have the same amount of weight. Won world record mile. Pulitzer Prize. Invented a new sport. I call it murder golf. Become president. Write the great American novel. Breast cancer awareness. Maybe that might be neat. Because even men get breast cancer. I'm 100% serious. It is possible for men to get breast cancer. Make sure to check yourselves, man. Oh, he discovered a new planet. And that's not worth as much as having an Umumusume. New ice cream flavor. Teach a new method. Jeez. You better build a better mousetrap than when I played earlier sucked. Oh my god! He did like twice as much money as I did. So I'm just like half the person he is. Holy crap! It's like that Nobel Prize award isn't worth anything or something. Holy shit. Well, that's a game of life. Life is horrible. Life is fucking horrible. We'll move on. Payday. Payday is a weird one. We're only gonna play 1 month of it. I kind of like I kind of like Payday growing up. It's a weird one. Basically, you're going through a whole month, and like with a payday. So, like the board is actually a giant calendar. It's kind of neat. So yeah, that's a game of life. Like there are many different versions and variations, but that's basically like you go through life things. You buy a house, have children, and then at the end of your life, you are judged solely by how much money you have. So this is Payday. It's basically like email the game, kinda. You roll the die. Yeah, 6 is fine. You get mail. You could possibly win the lottery. I'm good. Ooh, nice. There are deal spaces where you could buy things, kind of like Craigslist. And then you have to land on a sold space to sell the thing, otherwise you're just holding on to it. Basically, it's like Chance Card the game. See, he gets more lottery. But mostly they're these mail spaces where you follow instructions. So I got a bill. Basically, this is literally getting mail the game. Getting your mail the game. So I got to pay $3,000 on payday. This is the simulation of what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. Right down to winning the lottery every single week. Oh god, he gets money from me now. Fuck you, buddy. Who wants to go to $1,000 for a garden party? What are you serving? Foie gras? Goose liver pate? What is it on Long Island Sound? Collect $200. Pay $1,500 for braces. $100 for drilling, filling, and billing. What's up with this dental shit? All these cards are dental. Wish I could win the lottery. You know, actually, do you remember the movie Bruce Almighty? One of Jim Carrey's best movies where he plays God. Remember, there was a skit, or there was one scene where he answered everyone's wishes, and then millions of people won the lottery because millions of people were praying to win the lottery. And then the woman was like, "Hey, I won the lottery, but so did a million other people. So that's only like $5." Jim Carrey is the best. Interesting thing about that movie. One of my old supervisors at Desert Salt LLC, really religious fella. That sure was, yeah, he's a really religious fella, and he said that he refused to watch that movie because he knows that the true Lord would not give anyone mortal his powers. And he said it was a flawed premise to begin with. So he refused to watch the movie. Spoiler alert. Morgan Freeman, aka God. Oh, there's a, fuck, what are we buying? Here, you can have it. Oh, coffee. That actually would have been nice. Nobody won the auction. Nobody wants a coffee bar in 1990. Spoiler, for this ancient movie. He does not get power over the entire planet. God does not give... Morgan Freeman, as God, does not give him... Oh, good! Oh, God, this is actually kind of lore accurate. Amanda making money singing. Give me $2,000. I sang G.G. Allen at your wife's wedding. Give me $2,000. And now I gotta pay you $2,000 back. So we took it out in trade. I guess it's a trade. Anyways, he refused to watch the movie because of the flawed premise. God does not give Jim Carrey control of the entire planet. He gives him control of like one block in New York. That's it. But he doesn't reveal this until like later on in the movie. So yeah, I didn't want to say because I didn't want to spoil it for him, but... Keep the cash. Company takeover. Oh no. Company taken over by AI. There's supposed to be a jackpot with the rolling the dice and hitting the die, but... Best payday. I got no loans. I have $4,600 in bills. Most of them are fucking dental. I don't know. Maybe I've been chewing on too much beef jerky. Trying to hang by a... Like, I don't know, a helicopter by my teeth. I don't know. My teeth are all fucked up. And I got a loan, too. Yeah, I'm done. I'm retired. Roll and play until the end. I guess I get to roll for, like, money and stuff. Oh, crap. He's actually able to, like... You get these deal cards, like shit you can buy, like eBay. And if you find a buyer, land on a find a buyer spot, you can make a shit ton of money off of it. Otherwise, if you're not lucky enough to find a buyer, then you're just holding on to it with your dick in your hand. So he made it to payday. So just got some bills. All players have retired. Oh my lord. 9,800 to 1,400. Wow. Oh, that's fucking humiliating. I almost want to try again, but I almost don't. That was goddamn humiliating. So yeah, that's payday. Usually you play for multiple months, but I did want to get through all 21 of these games, play at least one game of each of them. Ooh. Ow. Ouch. You know, before we get to Yahtzee, which I know is one a lot of people like, I personally love. I gotta use the restroom, baby. I'm back. Hey Jinx, I found that horrible thing you were talking about. I'll put the URL in the chat. So yeah, now we're getting to a game I actually really love. Classic Yahtzee. Classic Yahtzee. 2, 1 human, 1 computer. Just to have a gauge of how I'm doing. I had actually had a portable Yahtzee game back in the day. The batteries lasted like forever. Holy crap. Like literally years. I didn't have to change the little discus batteries in there. I love me some Yahtzee. I could consistently get scores of like 200 to 250 back in the day. This is a dice game, but there's a lot of skill involved. 3 of a kind right there. Ooh, 4 of a kind. It's not a high 4 of a kind, but getting it out there at all. Filling out that spot at all is going to help. Oh no, he's already close to getting a full house. Shit. Aha. Yeah, it's for those of you who have not played Yahtzee before, you basically roll the dice. You have 3 opportunities to roll. And you have to fill out one of certain values, certain columns. Oh shit, there's a 4 of a kind. But I already have 4. I could take it as a 3 of a kind, get all 21. But I think I'll just put it in the ones column here. See, there are 2 different kinds of dice and hands you can have. The left column, it counts up all the, with that number. For example, there's a 1. If I cashed it in as a 1, I would get 1 point. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I have 4 5s, so I'll take the 5s. That gives me all the 5s. Now, if you get 63 points or more, which means an average of getting 3 dice for each column, you get a massive bonus that'll essentially help you win. So I want to go for that bonus. And on the right side, there are different types of hands you can have. You can get 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, a full house, which is 2 of a kind and 3 of a kind, a small straight, which is like 4 dice sequentially, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. Large straight, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Yahtzee. Yahtzee is 5 of a kind. Yahtzees are incredibly rare, but super amazing, useful. I'm gonna go for 1s. I got the 1s here. There's also chance. You get 1 chance as well. Chance is like if you fuck up badly enough, or you just don't have anything. Poker with that? Exactly. Exactly. Although there are poker dice out there. I have a set of poker dice. It's actually pretty cool. It's 9 dice with different poker suits and actual, like, cards on them. Because 9 dice, that's 54 sides. That's 52 cards plus 2 jokers. But yeah, chances like you just take the total of all of them. Okay, so here's the 3 of a kind right here. If I don't get something better, I just put it in the 3 of a kind. But yeah, so there's a lot of decision making, like what you want to roll for. Oh shit, he's already got a large straight. That dude just leapfrogged ahead of me. Holy shit. 6, 5, 4. If I get a 3, I get a small straight. 3 and a 2, I get the large straight. Nothing else, I could still get a chance. Oh god, what do I do? You know I got 3 6s here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 6. Don't know how close that is to getting me the bonus. It's 40. So I still need 23 more for the bonus. The bonus is fucking huge. Now, who's ahead at any time in Yahtzee could be deceitful or deceiving. Because they could just, like, be hitting high stuff and you haven't tried for the high rent stuff yet. Okay, got 6-5, 6-5. This is actually good. If I don't get the full house, I can at least get a really nice chance out of it. Oh, full house. The chance would actually be worth more than the full house. But I want to keep the chance for if I fuck something up. Because chance is literally just the total of all 5 dice. And so far I haven't fucked up horribly. But I haven't gone for the small or large straight yet. So no, those are really easy to mess up. Okay, so you need 63 to get the bonus on the left. So I think I need 23. Oh crap, 1s and 2s. Go for the 2s. This is going to be a real low chance if I fuck this up. Damn it, no. It's not worth getting the chance. That's only 9 points. Gap's closing a little bit, but he's still... Oh, no. He got 4 of a kind right off the bat. Now, here's the thing about a Yahtzee. Yahtzees will annihilate... Like, first Yahtzee is worth 50 points. But if you get a Yahtzee, and it's like your second Yahtzee on... You get the points for the Yahtzee, and you just get to fill in another space as well. So it's like Yahtzee and. Like Yatsuba and. 3. So you want to try to get those 5 of a kinds if you can. Full house, that would have been nice to have. Well, no, I don't have nearly as many points as the one I got. So 9. Alright. Now I'm going to try to do the math, see how many I need. How many 4s I need in order to get the bonus. I still haven't gotten any of the straights yet. I haven't even tried for any of the straights yet. Fuck. This is 3 of a kind. See, I still got the big ticket ones. Small straight, large straight, Yahtzee. So let's see, 63... I think I need 10. So if I get 3 4s, I get the bonus. There's 2 right there. Might as well go for it. Oh. See, if I fuck it up, I still get the chance. It'll be a decent chance. There it goes. 12. And I get that 35-point bonus. That's huge. But yeah, Yahtzee's one of those games you don't actually need to buy it. As long as you've got dice and you know the rules, you can just play it. And a lot of people, like a lot of these mini-game or game compilations, I believe Yahtzee is actually trademarked. So you always see it as yacht or yacht dice. But it does not want to give me those straights, man. Okay, so... 3, 5, 4. Give me a 4. Well, shit. You know what? I'm just gonna burn the small straight. Because I don't want just a 12-point chance. I'm just gonna have to hope he blows the chance part. Or he like ends up burning a 4, 5, or a 6. Oh, he burned his 4s. Nice. He might not be getting that bonus. Yard straight Yahtzee, but I also still have my chance open. 6, 5, 4. Come on, give me a 3. 1 in 6 chance of getting a 3. Nope. Come on, give me a 3, motherfucker. No. But 19 is decent. See, anyone could win though with the Yahtzee. If anyone, there's a large element of chance, but there's also a lot of actual skill involved. Get fucked. Absolute fucked. That's why I don't like to waste the chance early on. Because that would have been a nice chance for him. So, large straight or Yahtzee. Oh, geez. Do I go for the Yahtzee? Oh, do I go for the Yahtzee? I don't have anything that'll help with the straight, so I gotta go for the Yahtzee. Nope. Burn the Yahtzee, it'll be easier to get the large straight. Watch, I'll get 5 of a kind now. I will get the fucking Yahtzee now. None of us are yachting today. Absolutely 0 yacht. Okay, so it's 175 to 187. I need to hit this large straight in order to win. One, 2, 4, 5. 6, 2, 4, 5. Come on, all right. Need a 3. Give me a 3, baby. Last chance. Last chance. Last chance at love. Damn it. No love. No love in this club. Security shows no love in this club. Remember when it push and shove, it's only love. He doesn't even get a yacht. He doesn't even need to get a Yahtzee and he'll win. I bet he'll do it just piss on my corpse though. Nope, he doesn't. That was not my best performance. I can consistently get like 200 to 250. Nah. Off by 12. I lost by 12, but I got the bonus and he didn't. So that's actually kind of sad. I fucked up. I'm not good at the dice games. And I'm a degenerate gambler, so you'd think I'd be better. What else we got? How much left we got? I got a total of 21 games, but you see they're flying by. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter stream today. I got to go into town. I just wanted to show y'all what people did with these shovelware games. Oh, now we're going to get into ones people recognize. Like even these days. Connect 4. Isn't Connect 4 a meme now with like VTubers? Connect 4, like thanks to 51 Clubhouse games? Oh god, if there's any game that almost made me buy a Nintendo console, it was 51 Clubhouse games. That looks like so much fun. That would be so much fun for collabs and shit. I would love to play 51 Clubhouse. But it's not on Steam or anything. But yeah, now we're getting into games like even people these days have heard of. Connect 4. It's a game of honor and diplomacy. It's a game of dropping checkers. Player 1 is on blacks, reds to go first. That's not horrible taken out of context. Basically, you got to get 4 in a row. I think this game's available on Buddy Board Games. Me and Zosimus Tark is also going to be my guest for the Friday matinee this week. I think this is on the... I'll have to ask him. He specifically wanted to do Buddy Board Games. He wants to talk about the history of some of these games, and I think that's cool. Zos is a really smart guy, man. He does his research. He's so fucking creative. He really inspires me, man. Zos is cool. Now you see, if I just put my checker here, he's just gonna block it. Do I block him, or does he block me? And he blocks me, so I'll put this here. What is he planning? I just want to see what he does. Yep. Ah, crap! Fuck! I can't go out like... I can't fucking go out like that, no. Player 1 is on black for it to go first. I can't go out like that, like a fucking idiot. Here, I'll play the wall. Get your back up off the wall. I don't know what he's doing over there. Fuck. Fuck! Can I back out? Can I just back out? Can I just hit myself in the face with ker-plunk sledgehammer? Can I just fucking do that? Shit. Player 1 is on black for it to go first. Dear God. Okay, so playing the wall is not a good strategy. Playing the wall is not optimal gameplay. Block whatever you're doing over here. He's playing 1,000 miles an hour in the right direction. Put it here. He's gonna be on the far left. Now I just need to get him to put one in the far right. That was humiliating. That was fucking humiliating. Oh God, what is he gonna do? Oh God, what am I gonna do? Oh, he's got something going here. Whoever is forced to drop a checker here, the other one's gonna win. Because the second from the top on the right row, second from the bottom on the right row, red or black will win that one. There's no throw the board at the other person's forehead option. Ah! God, this monster coffee is not kicked in this morning. That was fucking embarrassing. Do perfection next. Perfection, I remember perfection. Wonder how it translates to. Perfection, you got a whole bunch of these little pieces. You got to put them in all the spots, all the slots. If you don't do it fast enough, then there's actually a spring in the board. If you're not fast enough, then the spring in the board pops off, and oh shit, what's this one? and all the pieces just go flying everywhere. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Oh god, you have to rotate the pieces with shoulder buttons. Shit, how much time do I have? Fuck. There you go, baby. Amanda fucking Splats. Amanda fucking Splats. Perfection, baby. Flipping the tables, tabletop simulator. That's a damn shame. That should be available in every board, card, and dice game. The option to flip the table, shit's going down. Okay, I gotta try the minimum speed. Just so y'all could see what a failure state looks like. There's just a spring in there that makes all the pieces you had go flying. Alright, gotta lock in, lock the fuck in, Amanda. Lock the fuck in. Fuck! So close! So goddamn close! That actually, I gotta try that again. I try that shit again. I was off by 3 pieces. I can do it. I can do it. I just gotta lock the fuck in. Gotta use both of those shoulder buttons. Oh. 34 seconds. Amanda. Yeah, Amanda. Oh. I don't know why that got me so worked up. Probably won't play a full game of Trouble, but this is Trouble. I had this one too when I was young. So basically you gotta die in the middle. And the big selling point was that it's got a popper in it. It's got a little spring-loaded thing in there. You hit the button in the middle and the die just like tumbles around. It's cool, it's cute, it's an interesting thing. Plus it also guarantees you do not lose the die. Time stress do be, yeah. That's why it's 35 seconds. That gives you exactly enough time to nail it. So if any of y'all have played Ludo, this is Ludo. You move your pieces around the board. You got to get a 6 to open. I will go through entire games and never get a single 6. I hate the open with the 6 rule. I fucking hate it. And there are a few of these games of the collection, I think, that are like this, where you don't get to open unless you get a 6. But anyways, this do be Ludo. You go around the board, you go home. If you land on someone else's piece, then they have to go back to start. I haven't gotten a 6 yet. Not a single fucking 6. There is a little decision making in this game as to, like, which piece to pick up, etc. I hate these roll of 6 to start games, and it seems to be a relatively common rule for these Ludo types of games. I have not gotten a single 6 yet. This would happen when I grew up, while I was growing up too. Like, I would just never get that 6. I would never get started. All my pieces would just be sitting there. I had some really shitty RNG when I was a kid. I had to make up for it with skill and talent. That shit's still not happening though. Oh good, I can play the damn game now. Great. So you move across the board, you can land another people's pieces. You get them into home and you win the game. Like I said, the big thing, this is another one of those set piece games, where the big thing was that bubble in the middle. Where it's like, it was cool, it's just the whole thing is just built into itself. It's got a spring in it, you hit the bubble, the die pops. It's actually really neat. And if I remember right, they also had like a double trouble, where it was a board with like 2 poppers and like 2 routes and stuff, I think. We had a shit ton of board games growing up. I think that's part of the reason I love board games so much and trying to incorporate board, card, and dice games and stuff into the Amanda Splats project. Because I had video games growing up. But even once I had video games, I still gravitated to the board games and the card games. Because Mother Splats, God bless her, she would try to get into the video games I liked. She would try to learn like Street Fighter 2 and stuff like that. Just never worked. Did someone land on my fucking piece? Somebody landed on my piece! I spent forever getting out of the start section. Someone landed on the one piece I have. No, we're moving on. We're moving the fuck on. No. Quit. Yes. No. Yes. But yeah, like she tried to learn Street Fighter. But we always gravitated back to the board games because like it's something we could all do. That game here, here's the man with a turn of phrase. I guess it's because they don't have a board game called Bullshit. Okay, so Risk, Battleship, and Clue. Now these are the games more people are familiar with because they revise them and remake them endlessly. You'll notice a lot of these use the exact same title screen music. Let's get the quick one out of the way. Battleship. Classic naval combat. Classic naval combat game. So if y'all don't know Battleship, you'll know it by other names. You get 5 ships. You put them on a board where no one else can see. Oh, it's got an isometric. That's kind of neat. Oh, what's the rotate button? Oh, that's weird. The shoulder buttons don't rotate the ships. The B button does. I'm going to show you optimal ship placement. Avoid the corners. Avoid the sides. Cluster all of them together. Except for the little one. Put the little one somewhere else. They'll never figure it out. Why the fuck do you get to go first? This is optimal strategy. Now you see you get 5 shots. Interesting thing is, you lose a shot if one of your ships dies. So it's like each ship is shooting a ball. So if you get really bad luck, you could get to a point where they're shooting 5 at you and you're shooting 1 back. It's impossible to catch up. That's why I gotta get him quickly. Ooh, nice. I better go ahead and start nailing him while I still have 5. He's hit like 3 of my ships, but he hasn't sunk them yet, so I still get the full 5 shots, and I gotta make use of them while I have them. Because there's one that's 2, 2 that are 3, 1 that's 4, 1 that's 5. You want to make him spend as much time as he can. Look at, oh god, he found the 2-1. He found the 2-1 almost immediately. Fuck. There's the battleship. I literally sank his battleship. There goes my carrier. This must be his carrier. I think he's tagged every single one of my ships. I'm starting to see a flaw in my plan. Every single one of my ships has been tagged. Wasn't there a trend several years ago of a lot of board games being made into movies? It's always weird. Oh god, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Why is he shooting off into the corner though? Okay, so the plan doesn't work if, like, he ends up hitting him. The best strategy in this game is to make sure they don't hit your ships, alright? Just 5 at it. 5 at it. Yeah, it's always going to be weird, though, trying to make a board game into a movie. I don't know why they tried to do that. Sometimes it works. Like Clue, the Cluedo movie. The Battleship movie, yeah, the Battleship movie was dog shit. It was literally aliens fighting, aliens invading a naval fleet and firing off balls. And Rihanna was there. Clue had a movie. Clue had a great movie. Clue was amazing. I loved it. It's an older movie. It starred, the guy from, what's his name? The guy from Back to the Future. Stars Martin Mull in it. It has a lot of huge names. But yeah, Clue had a great movie. I'll pull up the URL for y'all. "1985 black comedy mystery." The film had 3 multiple endings, actually. Stars Tim Curry as the butler, Martin Mull, Christopher Lloyd, Madeline Kahn, Leslie Ann Warren. Yeah, the Clue movie is really, really good. It's hilarious. But essentially, the Clue movie is like, you know, it's a murder mystery. But it's funny, and they got some hilarious talent. Start. We'll play one quick game of Clue. Now, interesting thing, I've played Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis Clue on here before. The rules are slightly different, but this is like the old chess could work. They didn't get yet a war action with a little pawn that could saving the day by becoming. That's actually a real cool idea. Holy crap! That a journey of struggle and strife through a war-torn battlefield just to reach the end. And the perfect end, as soon as it's promoted to a queen, it gets captured by a knight or something. That would be the perfect, like, sad ending, because there are no winners in war. There just are not. Scarlet, if she's hot. I don't remember Mr. Green being a reverend. I remember Mr. Green. Then they made like Miss White into Miss Orchid or something at some point. And she's no longer a maid, because Miss White used to be the maid. This game has a lot of changes over the years. Like, they changed the characters. Used to be Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum, Mr. Green, Miss Scarlet, Mrs. Peacock, and Miss White. And Miss White was the maid. And now they keep changing it. Okay, so it's not Mrs. White. The lounge, rope, ballroom, candlestick, or dining room. Alright. So you roll the dice. And you try to get into these rooms and accuse people of murder. Murder most foul. I believe this is just a 1-1 translation of the game. Because the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis ports that I loved, they have different rules slightly. Like, they would show you an association between a character in a room or a character in a weapon, and you would have to use logic to figure it out. It's actually, I think it's a little better than the base game, which is just like cards, like process of elimination. Okay, so I know it's not the dining room. Okay, so I'm gonna do what's known as a pro gamer move. I know it's not the dining room. I know it's not the candlestick. So if I say somebody dining room candlestick and nobody has the card, that's I know who the murderer is. So I'm going to make a suggestion. I'm going to say that I did it. I did it with the candlestick. Yep, candlestick. In the dining room. Oh good, I'm not a murderer. Great. I'm not a fucking murderer, that's awesome. Because you could be the murderer. You could try solving your own murder, it's great. Reading the rules so the kid not have a clue it's supposed to be played. Okay, so there are 6 suspects, 6 weapons, 9 rooms. 1 suspect, 1 weapon, and 1 room are set aside, and that's the who, what, and where. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Then you shuffle up the rest and give them to everyone else. People make suggestions trying to figure out who, what, and where. And if anyone has a card, then that means they know that that's not the thing. Like when Miss Scarlet showed me my own mug to make sure I'm not a murderer. That means that if the card is in her hand, that means it's not the real thing. So it's process of elimination. Just process of elimination. I'll make another suggestion since I drew myself. Let's say it's green. Again, it's like prove. So it's not green. Right, you see, she has the Reverend Green card, so it can't be Reverend Green. So it has to be Scarlet, Peacock, or Plum. Someone has one of these two cards, character cards, and the third one is the actual killer. Basically, it's process of elimination. And I don't like it nearly as much as the Super Nintendo and Sega ports, which turned it into more of a logic puzzle, completely different rules. Now, the game is a lot more chaotic with 6 people, because they only get a few cards and it takes a lot longer. Okay, now I gotta actually get out of the room. I'm just gonna hang around here and go back in because my strategy involves being a dick. You're not supposed to get stuff you already know and already have, but I do, because I'm an asshole. Oh god, did she already figure it out? I missed it. What did she say? White with the rope in the... I think that's a conservatory. Okay, is she just doing the same thing that I'm doing? Was it white with the rope at the conservatory? Because I think I had the lounge card. Why are they not guessing? I need to get inside a room so I can go ahead and make the accusation. I think I know what it is. Unless Miss White's playing it cagey as well. Wait, do I have the rope? None of us can disprove any of these suggestions. Oh my god, is she doing the same thing I am? Oh no, the rope is one of my weapons. She is doing the same thing I am. Fuck. This music kind of fucks though. Wait, do I have the conservatory card also? No, I don't have the conservatory card. What weapon do I have? Or what cards are I? Fuck, I can't see them now. I think it is... Peacock. Say peacock with the rope. I'll say plum with the rope just to get rid of plum. Cannot disprove, can disprove, so it's not plum. You see, they have to put out banger music because you're just listening to one song the entire time. Now, what you're supposed to do if you're not an asshole, you're supposed to guess a person, place, and thing. All three are not on your list. But I'm an asshole. Ooh, yeah, there's a secret passage where you can cut across to the other corner of the board. Let's see if it's the conservatory. Let's do white candlestick in the conservatory. White candlestick conservatory. Not disprove. Cannot disprove. Okay, so we know it's the conservatory. I don't have the conservatory card, and neither of them did either. So we've actually used my asshole skill logic to figure out the room. Go ahead and check all that off. We know it's the conservatory. So now I can cheese the game a little bit. I'm just going to use the secret passage to go back and forth, instead of having to roll again and again. So who could it be? It's either Scarlet or Peacock. The Scarlet Candlestick. Scarlet Candlestick. Cannot disprove. Cannot disprove. Cannot disprove. Disprove. So it's Miss Scarlet. It has to be Miss Scarlet. Because neither of them had the Miss Scarlet card. I think Miss Whitehead is onto it also. Because she's hanging around the conservatory over there. So it's got to be Miss Scarlet. Now I just got to figure out what weapon it is. Oh fuck, I chose the wrong option. Well, I have the dining room card, I'll do that. Miss Scarlet with... let's do the pipe. So it's not the lead pipe, alright. I should fire up the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis version of this, just to show you how different it is. There's a lot of not disproving suggestions. I'm surprised we haven't gotten it yet. Scarlet. Was it, what was it I thought it was? with the knife, rope, or the ring? Knife, revolver, or the ring? I think it's the wrench, maybe? Oh, Miss White had the wrench card. Fuck. And this is how a normal game of Clue would get towards the end. You're just asking the same shit over and over, with one variation so you can just cross each of these off. So it's either the knife or the revolver. It was Miss Scarlet in the conservatory with either the knife or the revolver. So you get multiple suggestions. Whenever you enter a room, you can make a suggestion. You get one accusation, though. You get one accusation, which you don't have to be in a room to do. You just say, I accuse you. I know you did it. And you make your one accusation. If you're right, you win. If you're wrong, you lose. Period. Use that secret passage. Problem is, you cannot make a suggestion and an accusation on the same turn. So if your suggestion is correct, someone else could steal it if they have the balls. Knife or the revolver? It's a Scarlet did it with the revolver. Cannot disprove. Cannot disprove. So it has to be Scarlet with the revolver in the conservatory. Now we just have to hope none of them figure it out. Because if either of them figure it out, then I'm fucked. And that's the one thing I did not like about Clue. You cannot make your accusation after your suggestion. So if you get the right suggestion, someone else could steal it, make it their accusation, and win. That's why you kind of gotta be shitty and guess cards that are in your hand to throw people off. There's so much logic and skill involved in this game. It's kind of great. Alright, so I'm going to make my accusation. It had to be Miss Scarlet with the revolver in the conservatory. That's how she killed this fucker. Yeah, there we go, baby. Amanda fucking Flats. She put a gun to the head. Now, here's the thing, though. If this were a real murder mystery, and there were 6 possible weapons, don't you think they would know? If he had a bullet hole in his fucking head, how dense are these people? They actually address this in the movie, and they do it in a really smart way in the movie. But I'll let you check that out. Said, check out the movie Clue, 1985, Martin Mull, Christopher Lloyd. It's really funny. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. I think I'll watch it tonight. Once I get back from doing my legal stuff in town. But yeah, that's Clue. Like I said, I like the other port better, but Clue is Clue. It's a murder mystery board game. It's fucking great. Risk. I've played Risk on this channel before, with Zosima Starkis as well. I don't think we're going to play a full game of Risk. Because it can take a while. It could take a while. Although you're just going to play with 3 players, hopefully that'll go a little faster. So a Risk is a game of honor and diplomacy. You place down troops. You get more troops. Oh, you pieces of shit. You knew exactly. I always get Australia. I always try to get Australia. Number 1, first thing. Barring that, I get South America. But I try to get Australia because it's... You piece of the shit! Fuck both of you! Yeah, let me have my land masses. Now I'm gonna have to kick all your asses. Here, I'll break up your little monopolies too. Even though it's not Monopoly, it's Risk. I want to go to Australia. I want to meet friendly Geordies. Have a beer on the Barbie. Some shrimp on the Outback. I want to get... Do they know the stress? They may. They just may know. They are privy to the informations. They have furnished all the informations. I want to go out... Oh my god, Outback Steakhouse. I had a bad time at Outback Steakhouse last time I went. It was like they had a special discount steak. The steak was like the size of my fucking thumb. It was like a 2-ounce steak. You're not gonna fill up on that. Here. At least it's fast. At least it's fast. So I'm just gonna load up on Australians. It doesn't look like they're loading up, so start loading up on South. No, they're starting to guard South America. Yeah, let's blitz South America too, because they got a bit of a buffer with North America up there. So you place your troops. You're not supposed to do this, but I do this because I'm an asshole. So once the fortification part is done, then you start fighting. Start rolling dice. You start trying to conquer the world, baby. Everyone wants to rule the world. I believe the defending territory wins all ties, so you actually got to have some guts if you want to fight. Basically, like, you roll a certain, like, 1, 2, or 3 dice. They're arranged from highest to lowest. Oh, he's marching right in, stomping right in. And, like, that's how many, like, troops you lose. You see, they arrange the dice from highest to lowest. The 3 beat a 1. And you can have, like, massive wars with, like, 50 troops versus 50 troops. It gets crazy. So, at the end of your turn, if you've conquered at least one territory, you get a card. And that card has either a cannon, a horse, or a man on it. If you get 3 of a kind, or you get 1 horse, 1 cannon, 1 man, you can trade them in for extra troops. So if you do the math, that means if you hold on to 5 different cards, you're guaranteed troops. So you're only allowed to hold on to 5 cards at once, otherwise the game forces you to turn them in. And you want to hold on to them, because they are... The later you turn them in, the more they're worth. Like, they're escalating. Everything escalates in war. Keep trying to move on to my property. I am the hot property. Bibbidi bobbidi, your country is not my property. Okay, so I get 3 troops just for how many troops I have already out. This is going to be a little bit harder to do, so we're just going to conquer South America. Oh my god! Tenacious little bastards in Argentina. Move them all. Or you can't move them all, you have to have at least 1 troop standing behind. So, invading Peru. Wow, holy crap. Some bad RNG can screw you over too. Okay, Peru has taken Venezuela. No politics on this channel. Now we're going to invade Central America. Now you notice those troops are kind of stuck. At the end of your turn, you have the option to fortify, which means you can move some troops around. No, now I want to take back Australia. You will not deter my game plan. Number one, take over Australia. Get all the blooming onions. Number two. Number three, profit. Wow, he's... Oh my god, you're... That was a massacre. Wow. So I'm done. Crap, I forgot to choose the fortify. At the end of your turn, you can fortify, which means moving troops to one adjacent country. And I wanted to do that to block off the area in case Green wants to fight me again. Or in case anyone's like just wants to march in and try to take over Africa or something. I think I hit the wrong button. It looks like Green isn't interested in Australia though. Which is good because you get bonus troops at the beginning of your turn if you own an entire continent. So I got bonuses for owning both South America and for Australia. We got 9 troops right now. Be here. I'm just going to try to conquer North America also. Because this is just what I do. I put all my troops on one, and then just try to obliterate. Just march on. Just march on them. Just dance, put them in the Holy Ghost trance. If you stop, I'm going to put those killer ants in your pants. On the ODB, as you can see, FBI, don't you be watching me. Nope, was not successful. Was not successful conquering the North America shit. Okay, tactical. We used to call it fortify back in the day. Okay, now that's bullshit. You're supposed to be able to move it to any, like, I was supposed to be able to move them all the way over to the one on the left. It's gonna take forever if they can only move one country in tactical phase. Like, those 5 troops over in South America are just stuck right now. So in this version, you can only move them over one country. You can't move them... You're supposed to be able to move them to any adjacent country that's uninterrupted. 4 or 5 here to block. Here. Guarantee I take this one. So at least... You have to at least take over one territory to get a card. So... Tactical. So you see, what I'm supposed to be able to do. These 5 troops in Central America. I should be able to move them to any other adjacent country as long as it's long and unbroken. No, this game has only let me move it over one country. This is going to be an absolute bitch to do. So I gotta wait for a moment, let these hook up with that other, with the ones next to it. Okay, so Red's turning in his cards. He's going to get 7 more troops to start. Marching on, time marching on, baby. Green's turning in also. Now he gets 8 troops. He gets even more troops. That's why I hold on to my cards as long as I can. The later you turn them in, the more troops they're worth. Eventually, I would have enough cards to, like, late game to get, like, 50 troops on one area. And then I would just murder everyone in one turn. So you got 14 troops now. The thing is, to get a card, you have to conquer at least one territory. So I'll put a few here in Alaska just to guard against... Because you can attack Alaska from Kamcha over here. I want to merge these 2 troops. It's going to take a couple turns now to get everyone to catch up to the same place. But I still want to at least win one fight so I can get that card. This is why you're supposed to be able to move all over instead of just by one prop. This is going to take forever. But at least everyone is bound by these same rules, so it's not just me. Now, I play Risk. They actually have Risk on Steam for free. By free, it's like a port of the mobile game, so you know how that gets. They have Japan maps now, classic Japan maps. I'm tempted to buy them, because that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm a little broke, though. I'm a little broke. I'm currently mulling over whether to use... Like, I still got holiday money, my holiday bonuses. Like, not bonuses, but... I worked a shit ton of overtime over Christmas and New Year's. That's part of the reason why I took the long break I did. Because I knew work was going to be shit. And so I'm mulling spending some of that on games. I do want to get the Japan expansion for Risk, because I think that'd be pretty cool. So I got 15 troops. So I like ambitious them enough. You're damn right. Kyoe, man, those Kyoe games, like Nobunaga's Ambition. I was never smart enough to do them. They are so complex, man. So many working parts. Like there's husbandry, and there's cattle, and there's soldiers, and there's morale, and there's generals. It is way too complex for a dumb little splat like me. No, this is simple. You got troops, they murder other troops. That's it. Keep it nice and simple for the splat. Simple splat. Okay, I've not even turned any cards in, so I'm actually doing really good. This is what I usually do. I just march in, destroy everything I can, and then try to place the troops in a bottleneck. So that if they try to take the territory back, they have to deal with the whole gluttonous one. And there are a few different bottlenecks. This is the best bottleneck in the game right here. Indonesia and Siam, or whatever it says. Because that bottleneck completely... If you can get a shit ton of troops on Indonesia, then you've secured, and that's an easy, like 2 to 3 troops, I believe, every turn. Okay, we're going to the Mongolian. We're getting some beef. Going to Mongolia to visit the basket weavers. I haven't seen the Mongolian basket weavers in like many years, like many months, almost more than a year maybe. Going from Mongolia to China. I think these maps may be out of date. This may not be 100% accurate. Like, are we gonna have to call Carmen Sandiego? Find out where in the world she is. Here, I don't like how close you are. I'm gonna murk you. I don't like how close you are to Australia. Holy crap! Well, okay, that went bad. Well, that's the thing, though. Defense wins any ties. There are no ties. Defense wins ties. Let's extend this out. Because even if this gets completely exhausted, I'll still have that bottleneck by Greenland. So, South America is protected. Australia is protected. They could start chunking into North America if they put someone here. But now protect the other end of North America by moving these from Quebec over to Greenland. Now, you see, I haven't even touched my cards yet. I'll get a shit ton more troops. I'll probably be able to win as soon as I cash in my cards. And the great thing is, if you kill somebody off, if you completely defeat an army, you get their cards. So what I would normally do is I would get turn in my cards, get a shit ton of military, end up using that to kill off one player's team, complete army, get his cards, and cash him in for more troops right then and there. Because if you have more than 5 cards, you have the mandatory turn in your troops. It's mandatory. And then just kill them, kill off another army. It would be a horrible, horrible time for everyone involved. It'd be fucking great. I should try taking over the world sometime. Okay, now it's mandatory. They are forcing me to turn in troops. So here. You can turn in troops when either you have 3 of the same symbol or 1 of each 3 symbols. See, it's mandatory. They forced me to catch. And now that's worth like 18 because I waited so long. Let's see, can I beat the game now? Can I beat the game? Because what I'm thinking is, if I go up Indonesia, go up the coast here, it'll be easier to take out the green than it will the red, I think. Conquer the green, get their cards, and cash in the green cards immediately to take out a red. I think I can do it. So I'll put everything here. Start in Scandinavia. And this is what I would do in real life. This is how I actually play Risk. I call it the World Tour. We're on tour, baby. Scandinavia over Ukraine. Ukraine taking over Ural. I just got the Ural, baby. I passed the Ural exam. Go up here, Siberia. Keep going. Keep fucking going. Go over here to Yakutsk. Those cold Siberian winters, baby. And they go from the Yakutsk to the Irkutsk. So we got all the Skutsks that you could ever want. We got the Yakutsk. We have finally unified Yakutsk and Irkutsk. Living the dream, baby. Living the fucking dream. Taking those Mongolians back. We get some Mongolian beef. baby. I had Mongolian beef once. It gave me the runs really bad. Take over China again. We're starting to get some kind of deja vu. I have conquered your country before. Put everyone in. Okay, now I'm gonna see how far I can get from Greenland to Iceland. It's funny, Greenland is made of ice and Iceland is green. I don't understand that. I don't understand your naming conventions. Okay, Iceland is invading Great Britain. That's gonna be fun. Moving into West Europe. There we go. Now, I'm not going to move in with West Europe yet, because I'm going to move in with my trips in Brazil. We're going all in, baby. Amanda Splat conquers the world in 720p. It's going to be fucking great. It was the thing they did to confuse potential invaders. Well, it didn't fucking work. Didn't fucking work. I took them all. I baked their Alaska, motherfucker. You're confused by an army of small blue men taking over your country. Shit happens when you party naked. Whoa, that was bad. Okay, so... Oh, shit, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I wanted to knock out either the Red Army or the Green Army and get their cards. Problem is, we got this bottleneck here, man. If I got my Indonesia troops going, or my China troops going. But, not... So, let's just see how far China, India... No. Fuck, I chose the wrong one. I chose the wrong property, fuck. I just won't move anything in there. Yeah, the greatest tactical minds of my generation have been thwarted by me hitting the wrong fucking button. I'm an old hag, please understand. Okay, China conquering Afghanistan. Let's see if RNGesus is on our side. This is literally what I would do. I call it the World Tour. And it just pissed people off when I did it. I just amassed a whole bunch of troops. And I thought I was an asshole for doing it. For the longest time, I thought I was an asshole for amassing a ton of troops on one property and conquering the world in one turn. Then I started playing online. Everyone does that! I'm not the only one who does that! Fuck. This is the worst possible outcome, actually. Because, look, both armies are still alive. Fuck. And I can't attack any of them. So, the World Tour failed. Siam to India. That's all I can do. All's fair in love and war, yeah. Oh, he's about to start rip-roaring back. Now, if he's smart, he's going to take over the greens and then take greens cards. But he's not smart. Because if he conquered green, he could have gotten green's cards. We'll see how far he gets. He's not even trying to take out green. Maybe they've made a strategic alliance. You know, it's funny, if we made a strategic alliance, green's one remaining territory is covered by red, so he literally has to attack red. Ah, you did not come to Brazil. Brazil came to you, bitch. Okay, do I have any cards? Can I go ahead and play my cards now? Oh, I got it straight. There we go. 20 more troops. I'm not gonna need 20 more troops, but I'm gonna use 20 more troops. World Tour is back on, baby. Oh god, you can't hold the button to add troops. You gotta hit the button every fucking time. Okay, I think this is where I win. I think this is part of the World Tour where I... This is the part of the World Tour when I hit the button too fast. And I strand all my troops in the middle of India! Fuck! I am legitimately upset right now. Gotta waste another turn getting him over here in the Middle East. Get out of India. Do not redeem. Now they have a chance to come back. Fuck. This is me getting too complacent. It's almost as if... This is me getting too complacent and making mistakes. It's almost... It's almost as if overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. The Ancestor Strikes is the kind of guy who would play Risk. Why is Parsec going? I did not load up Parsec. Parsec is on here for some reason. I did not load up Parsec. Gotta remind myself to uninstall Parsec after the stream. It opened itself up. That's scary. That's fucking scary. Uninstalling Parsec immediately after the stream. You're delaying the inevitable, buddy. Now you see all that damage he did. Trying to figure out how to... Because there's a bottleneck here in North Africa. Yeah, what the fuck with Parsec? That's a little scary. No, I did not want to go to Brazil. Start this world into the world tour over here. See how far I get. I have to hit the button for every single group I want to fucking move. I can't just hold the button. No, that'd be too convenient. I have to tap the button every goddamn time. You see, this is why I sped through some of the other games. I knew a couple of the later ones were going to take a while. Not all board games are created equal. Case in point, the campaign for North Africa. If you never heard of the board game, the campaign for North Africa, trust me, look it up. You'll have the bad time. It is the most in-depth war simulation game in history. So in-depth that it is literally impossible to play. That farty-ass trumpet, it's amazing. I should have enough to go ahead and put this to bed. Come on. Gonna finish off the Red Army here. Last stand in Egypt. So do I get your cards? No, I think he spent his cards. Fuck. So much for the spoils of war, am I right? Tap, 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 tap. Hit the right button 25 times so I can conquer a country that has one fruit. Alright, we're finally gonna conquer the world, baby. Madagascar. We're gonna fuck up those penguins. Trust me, this is an epic battle, guys. Trust me, it's a totally epic war. I just beat the game and it still forced me to turn in troops. That's stupid! That's fucking dumb! Why did it make me do that? So, I told you about the mechanic where if you conquer somebody, you get their cards. You're not allowed to have more than 5 cards at any given time. If you get 5 or more, you automatically have to throw them out. I conquered the green guy. He gave me cards. It forced me to turn in cards. Even though the game was literally over. I feel like maybe not a lot of thought was put into these. We got just one left. Don't worry, we just got one pack left. That was the worst Port of Risk I've ever played. I should play the real one as a gorilla just to show you what Risk is really like. The one that's based on the mobile game. That was that board sucked. Yeah, I conquered the world, but at what cost? This is what I feel every single day, in every aspect of. No thought went into shovelware. Oh yeah, holy crap, man! You thought they'd have more attention to detail in this shit they shoved out the door of 3-in-1 pack. It's Ludo. Aggravation. It's another Ludo clone. And once again, you have to roll a 6 to get out. only thing that makes this different is that it's got this ring in the middle. And if you land on the ring by exact count, you can, like, zoom around the board. It makes it a lot faster. I don't think I have to play this. You'll know what you're getting into. I got no timer tolerance for that game. It'll take a lot longer. Like, you know what you saw trouble. It's just longer with an inside track you can use to cut off half the game. A Scrabble Junior. I'm not sure. I'll end with. I don't remember Scrabble Junior. We'll end with that one. I know. Sorry, I like Sorry. So Sorry is another Ludo type game. Except you have cards, and cards can have different effects. I believe if you get a 1 or a 2, you can move out. But it's still one of those games, and I hate them, where... Ah, eat shit, buddy. It's one of those games where, you have to have a certain card to get out of your home space. The good news is you saw what I just did there. I got the Sorry card. Sorry lets you automatically kill someone else. And take their... Oh! I think I'm going to play a full round of this. But, no, maybe not. So 4 means you got to go back. Like, some of these have different rules. Like, 4, you have to go backwards. 1 or 2, you get to move out of the space. I believe 11, you can split between multiple pieces. Yeah, but each card has different rules. I forget which one is which. Again, it's almost all chance. But it's kind of like Ludo, but with extra steps. There are a lot of Ludo games in this collections. Oh boy! Why did it put a green one in? It put a green one in the red zone. Look at that! There's a green piece in the red home base. Ah. This is all bored. Where did the 4th red piece go? You know what? Fuck it. That was weird. Just like a piece just went into the ether somewhere. Okay, so last one. What's Scrabble Junior? Let's play the easy game. Why is it not letting me pick anything? Am I only allowed to put tiles on, like, certain ones? Oh god, there's no autonomy at all. It puts out a board for you. And you just have to slip into the board. If you can play, you must play. I don't understand. Is it whoever filled up the board first? Do I get points for completing that word? This music kind of fucks, though. What are the rules? How can I've got an E in my hand! This makes no sense. Huh? Oh, I think it has to be at the start of a word. For example, this D, I could put it here because it starts the word. That's weird. We got some Bach playing. Got a little bit of a Bach riff going. But I've got an N and an E here. I would honestly rather be playing real Scrabble. None of these let you automatically... I'm automatically in out by just pulling a plug in the speaker, pull the mic and inject. Fuck that shit. I like Scrabble. That was not Scrabble, that was trash. You have no autonomy. It's for the dumb little kids, I know. Most of these games are for the dumb little kids. But you could make entertainment for kids and for adults that both sides can enjoy. Well, that's what you would have to do back in the day if you wanted entertainment. You could buy the physical board games. And like I said, my family did have a lot of those physical board games. I would rather play the board games. The actual tactile board game. Or at least go into Tabletop Simulator. Because now, oh my god, Tabletop Simulator actually runs on my system. I can stream it now. Like whatever they, thank god, whatever they did with Unity, the Unity update. Oh god, it's amazing. I can actually stream it. So if there's a Tabletop Simulator stream, I could stream my end. I don't mind not streaming my end of a collab. But I like to. It's like kind of a little memento of the time I've had with these amazing people. That's why collabs. Creative writing, collabs, and wrestling. Those are every time I do my priorities, every few months, every year or so when I redo my priorities, creative writing, collabs, and wrestling, those are always the top three things. Because creative writing is part of my identity, the identity of the channel, who I am. Collabs, it's this amazing journey that I've spent with these people and want to continue with these people. And Pro Wrestling Fire Pro literally saved this channel. Something that I would play alone for years at a time just watching wrestling things, not actually get to tell that story to y'all. It's all about storytelling, man. That's why I have to call myself the storyteller of Mahavri. Because it's telling the story of these long-form Sundays with the more epic long stories like Disco Elysium. And telling the story of the creative writer, literally the story of the Mahavri Project. And the story of these amazing people and their lives and how they've intertwined with mine briefly. So, what kind of story do we tell today? James, thank you for stopping by. Like I said, today was always going to be a short one because I have to go into town, do some legal shit. That's why, like, I got a collab later today. Instead of usual 4 p.m., it's I believe it's 6. Maybe so. I believe we agreed on 6. It's going to be Mad Adventures, which is this little... I'm not even going to tell you what Mad Adventures is. If you missed the test, you're going to be a little surprised by it. And I'm surprised by how well it runs. That's not till 6. It's going to be with Minato, Elf, and Malone. I think I'm going to be collabing with Malone every single Wednesday this month. Like, I want to reach out to other people. I want to reach out to people outside of FlaVR. I'm a little scared, I'll admit. But, I'm in touch with Smug. Most of these people I meet through Malone, except for Mother TV, who I've known long before I started doing this, long before I knew Malone. Yeah, I want to reach out to other people, collab with people I haven't had a chance to yet, haven't had a chance to in a long time. But I always come back to Malone, because Malone is fucking amazing. So yeah, I gotta go ahead and get dolled up. Getting all fancy, get into town, take care of legal shit. I don't like talking much about it. I gotta film some, like, I am way behind on filming segments for the draft, next week's WebP draft, the supplemental draft, the show next week. I was supposed to film, like, segments for each stable, and there's 8 of them now with the Roughshall Citizens Militia, with the draft. Like, I might just have to do some of the shit live. Although I know there is one big segment that I want to do. Like, I think I'll have enough time before I go to go ahead and load up the promo video. I did a promo video for the draft. I haven't uploaded it yet. I gotta listen back to it. But yeah, it's just sitting out here telling stories. And who knows? I've had stories that I've written and posted up to the internet 10 to 15 years ago. And I will still get comments and replies on them. So, you know, I guess if I get depressed, I gotta think about the long game, man. It's like, it's about, a lot of these people are thinking about their futures, their destinies, what they want to do in VTubing. I'm starting to think more like, I'm more like, what do I want to leave behind? Because y'all are coming in at the end of a story. This is the end of the story. But you know, the ending usually has to be the best part. And I want to make this as good for you as I can. I'm gonna go get ready. Lurkers, VOD Watchers, Second Screen Saints. That was a shit show. I knew it was gonna be a shit show going in. So that's nice. When you know it's going to be a shit show going in, you can kind of course correct. I am your faithful Amanda Splats, and Amanda Splats Project. See you this afternoon for Mad Adventures. You have a good day.